Yo, what's up? I don't got anybody yet. I still got time to entertain myself. We here? So, I had a trial. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for people to join. Anybody here? No, it's too early. It's too early on a Friday morning. Everyone's either working or not up on a Friday morning. Nobody. I still don't have anybody. All right, well, I guess I'll just get into telling you what we're doing right now. We're outside the courthouse right now, and we have a hearing. It's a hearing to cover all the pretrial motions. Pretty much, the judge is the attorney general motion to suppress. Yo, some random dude. Yo, what's up? All right, I got friends. Catch, what's up, brother? Okay, all right, I'll just recap. Surprise hearing. It wasn't a surprise for me. It's a surprise to y'all. I got a lot of work to do. I'm outside the courthouse right now. We're doing a pre-trial hearing where the Attorney General has motioned to suppress that bullshit warrant they took out to break into my phone's GPS for trespassing so that they could wipe it and show it not walking out of the President of the County Bar's office who I was investigating for the real estate fraud. So that's what we're here for today, basically so that the Attorney General can motion to suppress everything that I can show a jury that would exonerate me and or make my presence at the courthouse here legal as press. So that's what's happening today. Sorry, I didn't give you all the heads up. It's really important of what I drag across the record today because I detailed out in my last two motions, I haven't published yet, I detailed out the real estate racket and how they're all tied up in here and how they groom everybody to do it. And I'm showing that to the judge. I made an emergency motion so this new judge knows everything that's going on. I tie it into my stabber. He did a false bankruptcy. The court stenographer who I've caught altering the record in that case I was following to cover up the real estate racket. So I got that all. The piece de resistance to that one was District Attorney Brian Sinnott, the district attorney. Well, he did a false bankruptcy and he wrote off $70,000 in student debt and he had like $100,000 in credit card debt, like revolving credit card debt. And he went bankrupt and he's like a new attorney up here, blah, blah, blah. So basically what they did was the real estate racket, turns out it's a real estate and bankruptcy racket because that's a great way to hide wealth and property and value. Well, they groomed him in that spot because they gave him like an easy pass on that out of his education, write off $100,000 in credit card loans. And that's how they got District Attorney Brian Sinnott. So that's why anyone who's in this bankruptcy fraud or real estate racket or anything, they can't be touched because if they get pinched, they'll turn state witness, and then they're groomed to be up here at this courthouse, so they're in all everybody else's junk. So that's basically what's going on, and I dragged that emergency motion across the judge's desk, so he like had to have read it, so he can't say, oh, I didn't review this case. In the 3.5 months I've had this case, I didn't review anything. So that's what's going on with that motion. So I like got this dragged across court record, and then on top of that, I have to show that because the Attorney General really doesn't want this warrant coming out showing that they pulled this bullshit warrant to break into my phone so they could wipe it. They don't want the jury to see that. So I have to make a reason on court why it's like pertinent. And of course, you know, every other judge has been planted and in on it. But to make that argument, I dragged across another motion, and that is that, one, the special agent who pulled out that warrant, his father-in-law is the one writing the fake deeds. I have it linked. It's all in the Triple Lindy. You can see it. He like authors, titles, notarizes, writes, grants, signs off on one deed that he's hiding to act as a straw buyer for the President of the County Bar's daughter, so that the President of the County Bar can acquire a property out from underneath an active client. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. That's how crazy that stuff is. But anyway, I drag on that. That's why he pulled out the warrant for Special Agent Michael Carlson, and he's of the State Attorney General's office. That's who's prosecuting my case. That's why they took this case over, so they could wipe that. So anyway, I have to show why it's pertinent because Special Agent Michael Carlson, his father-in-law is in on it, and his wife is tied into them cycling properties. He's got a financial interest in it now. And then two, District Attorney Brian Sinnott and his office up here, they regularly lose evidence to protect this racket, and that's when I brought in one of the big cases. If y'all look at it's the case title is Police Scandal, lost child rape kit pictures for HUD fraud. That goes into it. It's kind of slow and kind of old. You can also look up disqualifying judge for pedo connections, and it shows where they lose, sup RJ, it shows where they lose evidence or taint it to throw out a case of double kid diddling for the HUD director's, or for our housing director's son, who gets popped for doing that. At the same time, she gets hit for being investigated for HUD fraud. She was paying herself $250,000 a year as a county housing director, which is more than what the HUD director makes. So anyway, that's all what the quagmire I'm looking at. I'm looking at my clock. I like to get in there and set up because I have like my computer and I have everything all digitally represented. So we in court get to look over all this stuff I'm talking about. But again, just like everything that's happened before, if y'all notice, my first trial, Judge Maslin, my first judge hearing, he wouldn't allow me to speak, and that was on Zoom, so they'd like flip over the command, so I wasn't allowed to bring up exhibits of my attorney conspiring with the Attorney General. Then the last judge, he was a total plant, Maiden Spocker. He was the one that they brought in, because there was a whole bench recusal, they brought him in to force through all the illegal crap they'd done with the deeds. And over the case I was fine. That's why I was arrested. That's why he got dismissed or disqualified, which the Attorney General said is frivolous. And as soon as I brought that up on the record, it was bang, bang, gone. But I had a stenographer there. No stenographer would take the case. I've been going at him for months. So it's like weird. Either they're all booked or they scheduled this. I don't know. However you want to work it. I don't want to sound too full-headed. Yeah, I'll catch you up. Again, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't give you a heads up about this because this is really important stuff. And if we make a circus in there right now, they might be able to say that, not that I'm telling you to make a circus or I want to beat these charges legally and legit. But then they'd be able to say, like, oh, we have to have closed proceedings or blah, blah, blah. And this is the nothing hearing. They're just going to not allow me to show the jury anything. So I'm going to do my best to drag it all across court record because I was here investigating the real estate and bankruptcy fraud. You can legally record your hearing, not catch. Anyway, I have a motion on the court about it. We'll talk about that later. I have to get going. I got to pay the meter. Do a lot of happy horse stuff. So I'll update you guys when I'm on the way back. It's funny because I'm seeing all these people I know that are tied into this because I know them all right now. I'm seeing them all file into the courthouse through the back door. Our neighbor. Anyway, that guy was in the triple. I won't even get into it. I don't shit where I sleep. Poop where I sleep. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for being here. You 50 fans that showed up. Rob, damn, this dude's gone forever. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Well, hey, what's been great is, like, I'm the guerrilla fighter, and all I got to do is stay alive, and that's been the thing. So I've learned more law. I've learned more into this racket. I've networked with more people. I've been able to drag it out more and more onto this record. So, anyway, that's what's going on. Much love. Thanks Mile High. I will touch back up with you guys afterwards. We might be all day. We might be 5 minutes. Who knows, man? I got a lot of stuff to go over, and they're just going to not allow a jury to see it. So that is how the Adams County Court of Common Criminals works these things. So anyway, I'm catching a lot of looks. I got to get in there and get set up. Much love, y'all. Thanks. I'll update you on the way out.